The man is called Paul Kagame.
Yeah, sure.
I want you to describe him.
I think for me, he is bold, you know, and very straightforward. And very straightforward because also, you know, he comes to Kenya frequently. And, you know, we know him as a, nule akisema tuende hivi, you know, this is, yeah, a man of, you know, his words. He doesn't double speak. And personally, I think coming to Rwanda and seeing the history of Rwanda, I know him differently, you know. That's not only being a president, that's being a father to a nation. Because it's like he took the country, you know, from the pieces and he brought it together to what we have right now. You know, I almost felt like I was in Joburg or Cape Town, you know. You understand? So that's great. That's great leadership, because for the growth of a people, you need great leadership.
Wow.
You know, no doubt about it, yeah.
Nice.
And I think next time when I come to Kenya, I'll tell my president to call him, you know, I need to visit the State House.
Exactly. So that they can welcome
next time when I come to Rwanda.
That's my dream as well. So when you call, let me know. So
Karibu sana kaka yangu. Karibu sana. Welcome home for the first time on RwandaTV.
Yeah, sure.
But I know the first time in Rwanda, right?
Not first time. This is the second time, I think.
Big man, what's up?
I'm good. Yeah, sure.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
I can sit?
You can sit.
But you're
standing.
the
boss, no problem. You're the boss.
Guess first.
All right, so before that, Alice left, I think he has one question to ask you about maybe your career or any question to you so that you can answer, and then we can continue while he's going back home. Let's go.
No problem.
Actually, we were talking about the progress of Rwandan music and the Rwandan showbiz.
Sure.
And I know you are one of the biggest artists in Africa. So my question would be like, how do you see Rwandan music industry and the showbiz in general?
Yeah, sure.
Of course, not only in Rwanda, but as East Africa, of course, we are on our way to greatness. Yeah. The industry is growing, and I was here, was it 5 years ago?
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yes, as a gospel artist. Sure? I know. So, and when you compare then and now, of course, globally, of course, the sound is being listened to. Of course, Rwanda musicians, you know, have crossed. They have crossed borders. You know, we listen to Rwanda music in Kenya. We listen to even other countries. You know, when I go to South Africa, you can hear, you know, the vibes, because, you know, we are at a place where I feel like we should not only call it Rwanda music, but we should just call it East Africa music. Because like I was having a chat with Lucky the other day.
Yeah, sure.
And we were talking about we need to come together as a region. When we come together as a region, our sound will be listened more outside. You understand? Because we speak almost the same language. And we are the same people, you know. And, you know, our presidents have been doing the best to make sure that we come together as a region, and we are together as a region. So I also think if you do the same musically, our sound will be even greater outside.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
Fantastic.
My last question?
No worries.
You just mentioned word president. And there is a man I love so much, and he's one of my role models. So I want you to describe him just not in a few words. Not in a few words. The way you feel it.
I love that.
Not in a few words, but the way you feel it.
Yeah.
The man is called Paul Kagame.
Yeah, sure.
I want you to describe him.
I think for me, he is bold, you know, and very straightforward. And very straightforward, because also, you know, he comes to Kenya frequently, and you know, we know him as a nule akisema tuende hivi, you know, this is a man of, you know, his words. He doesn't double speak. And personally, I think coming to Rwanda and seeing the history of Rwanda, I know him differently. You know, that's not only being a president, that's being a father to a nation, because it's like he took the country, you know, from the pieces and he brought it together to what we have right now. You know, I almost felt like I was in Joburg or Cape Town, you know. You understand? So
Yeah.
that's great. That's great leadership, because for the growth of a people, you need great leadership.
Wow.
You know, no doubt about it, yeah.
Nice.
And I think next time when I come to Kenya, I'll tell my president to call him. You know, I need to visit the State House.
Exactly. So that they
that's
can
my
wait
dream.
for you,
Yeah, next time when I come to Rwanda,
President.
yeah.
My dream as well. So
Yeah.
when you call, let me know. So
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you, that's me, brother.
arakoze cyane Alisudi, reka nsigarane na Bahati, ariko thank you so much.
Sure.
He is the one of the pioneers we have in this industry. He's
Sure.
living in USA,
Sure.
but now he's here because he has a show, Alisudi and Friends. I hope to see you if we can discuss. Why not? Why
what?
not? You can
So
can
it's
discuss
happening
together, right?
today. It's happening today,
No.
August 5th.
5th.
August 5th.
You can plan it.
Yeah, we
and
can.
we see what
Yeah,
we
we
can
can.
Let's take your jet and then.
We can.
Describe the country.
Rwanda is clean, man.
Thank you.
And good vibes.
Wow, fantastic.
Clean and good vibes.
And
you know.
people?
Of course, for good vibes, you need good people.
For real, for real, for real.
Yeah.
All right.
So I am just enjoying my stay here. I feel like I'm on a vacation. Yeah.
So you have to come back with Diana. Why not?
Yeah,
What
I'll
do
be
you think?
coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diana called you how many times?
She's trying to video call me, but I'm offline. I'm offline.
I got you. Always video calling you, right?
I'm offline.
Nice. Thank you so much, Diana. If you're watching from Kenya, we are proud to have your man here, which is good. Let me ask you about Groove Award, Mwafaka Award, and Male Artist of the Year at Coast Awards.
Sure.
Those memories. What do you remember about these awards during this time?
For me, I think no, I was still new in the industry.
Sure,
I was
sure.
still new in the industry, and of course, they also helped me shape the career
True that.
in terms of, you know, growth and all that. So I appreciate, you know, after that I won the Afrima, also Afrima award.
Sure, Freema Award, true.
But what I can say is, at the end of the day, the consistency of the artist really matters.
Yeah.
You know, being consistent and always wanting to grow. Yeah.
Nice.
I remember I came here for Groove Awards.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was the Male Artist of the Year Groove Awards in Kenya. So I came here to perform as they were launching the Rwanda Groove Awards.
Yeah, man.
And it's all about good vibes.
All right, fantastic. What was the challenge from from gospel to secular? I think you had challenges by that time.
Of course, of course you have to, because you see of course I'm still a Christian,
Yes,
and my biggest following also is they are religious.
Exactly.
Yes, I have Muslim fans.
Exactly.
And all that, but also having a gospel background, you get most of my fans are still from the church.
True that.
You get, but you know, my challenge was them accepting, you know, the transition. You know, even you know, when you're trying to transition from crawling to walking.
Exactly. There's
Lazima
some
kuwe na
challenges.
changa.
Hata kutoka nyumbani kwenu alafu kuelekea kwenye maisha yako to
stay
hustle.
outside. Yeah, it's not easy. So the challenge was, of course, even the church accepting that, you know, that transition. But I also understand that, you know, our church, hao ndio bado wanapea kina Beyonce the views. You know, those are the same people that will watch Rihanna's song.
Exactly.
And they will be like, oh, I want that song for my wedding.
I love
So I
Cardi
was
B.
like, why can't I offer you a song for your wedding while I'm here in Kenya?
For real.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I think that harsh and misjudging was the hardest.
All right.
But I always pray to God and tell God, you know my heart, and this is just a business.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Because everything we do is by God's favor and by God's grace.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Are you happy with Kenyan music today? Is it growing, or you can tell me if you are not happy with that music so far? Are you happy with the music we have in Kenya so far?
Yeah. I'm very happy. I feel like, also the times are changing.
Yeah, sure.
And we also catching up with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And of course, the only challenge that we have right now, it's because, and that's Africa as a continent, it's because I think Nigerians branded their music not as Nigerian music. And that's what I was telling my brother here, that we need to brand our music as a region.
True.
East African music. Let East African music also take part
Of East Africa, I think.
as a sound of Africa, because everyone listens to Nigerian music, they feel this is the sound of Africa. You understand?
Sure.
So if we divide ourselves, we say this is Kenyan music, this is Rwandese music, this is
Uganda,
Tanzanian music.
Sure.
Yeah, we lose the collective power. So we need to come together and just bring that togetherness as a region.
Yeah.
That will make us more bigger, you understand? And that's why I'm in Rwanda. That's why Bruce Melody was in Kenya, Bruce is doing songs with Ugandan artists and all that.
Yeah, man.
It's because I feel like we should work together as an East African family so that our voice can be heard globally.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think? What we have to do to boost our East African music? As you said, we need to be together so that we can even compete with those Nigerian music or those Western music. What do you think we have to do to boost our East African music?
Of course, collaborations, and of course we have started the journey, and that's why we were at Eddie Kenzo's festival.
Nice.
One of the biggest that he did in Kampala, and one of the things that we agreed, and also as a team, Eddie Kenzo, Harmonize, Bruce Melody, John Frog, is to try, and come together as as the region, like I've told you, and also do collaboration so that we can push our sound beyond our our boundaries, not just in Rwanda, in Burundi, and all that. And I'm happy to see an artist like let's say Dramati from Burundi coming here. I'm happy to see the band working with Diamond Platinums. That is growth. We because if you want to do shows like fill up the O2 in London, for Burna Boy to do that, he knows he has the West.
Of course.
And when you put Nigeria, Ghana, all these countries together, they are even bringing I think South Africa to their
land, to their sound.
Yeah, you can.
Sure.
So it's easier for them to fill up these big stadiums. Because if you just wait to come from Rwanda and perform to Rwandese people only, you understand?
Sure.
You get limited. And Rwanda has good music. Why can't we perform to a show that, a South African, a Nigerian, a Kenyan is coming to listen, to Bruce Melody doing a show maybe in Europe, That's what we need. And by coming together, doing the collaborations and, just visiting this country, understanding its people, it's very, very important.
Nice.
That's why I feel so at home being in Rwanda.
All right.
Because this is home to me. We are a family. I think East Africa, we almost speak the same language.
Sure. How did you meet with Bruce Melody, and what can you tell the audience about Bruce Melody?
Yeah, of course, Bruce Melody is a nice guy, very funny. Very funny and hardworking.
All right.
Even though today he has overslept.
I know.
He was to be on the interview. But He's very hardworking, one of the most hardworking artists I've met. You know?
Sure.
And also as Kenyans, we love him so much. So for me, what I can tell the people of Rwanda, you know, let's support our own. Support your artist. You understand? Before anything else, you know, support your artist. Because, you know, when love is felt from home, even outside, they will feel the love. You understand?
Yeah, sure.
And I want to thank the people of Rwanda for being so loving, and your hospitality, by the way, it's top notch.
Thank you, bro.
Your hospitality. Na nitanunua nyumba Rwanda.
Lazima kuja Rwanda, bro.
Nitanunua nyumba. I need a holiday home here. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. What is your comment after touring, or let me just say, after visiting Kigali Genocide Memorial? What the comment you can tell, or the message you can tell the world?
A lot of respect. I think my tour to Rwanda Memorial, I think, yes, I love Rwanda, but I'm not only loving Rwanda, I respect Rwanda even more.
All right.
And I respect its people. That means looking at the history, you know, what I saw with my eyes. Yes, we had post-election violence in Kenya in 2007. That affected a lot of people. We lost a lot of lives. But with this level, and, you know, picking up from where Rwanda was left, I think in 1994,
Yeah, sure.
you and looking at what Rwanda has built right now, you know, respect, a lot of respect to the people of Rwanda. I can say you guys you have a special place, you know, in my heart in East Africa, because, you know, it's not easy to rise again. It's not easy, you know. You maybe unaweza kuko tu Rwanda unaona hii ni kawaida.
Kawaida tu
This is
inawezekana.
not
Easy, bro.
normal. You know, much respect, you know, to the leadership of His Excellency, the President Paul Kagame. That's absolutely, you know, what can I say, excellent work, you know. Mukona town safi, you know, the way you have built your infrastructure. Just for 20 years. 20 years ni kidogo sana, you know, to have built all this, you know.
Sure.
And I respect you. Also, that shows Rwanda is very loving and forgiving, you know. But the biggest lesson that I'm taking home, today we have protests in our country.
Sure.
In Kenya. We have the Saba Saba. And I feel like what I can tell my people from Kenya, politics and tribalism is the biggest enemy, you know, to humanity and to the progress of a country. Because when you see what politics, you know, and tribalism did to this loving country, I think we should learn from that. We should take the biggest lessons, you know, as Kenya and also as Africa from Rwanda, you know, that there's nothing, there's no politics and tribalism should never make you fight your enemy, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like peace is so underrated. We should respect peace. When a country is at peace, we should respect that.
All right.
Yeah.
So to conclude our interview, after what you saw at Kigali Genocide Memorial, what can you say about peace and humanity?
Of course, let's not underrate peace.
Yep.
Peace is very expensive. It's very expensive, and let's not wait until we have to pay a price so that we can remember.
Yeah.
You know, and I think every president from Africa should be visiting here for benchmarking.
Sure. Thank you.
To just see, you know, we leaders are chosen by God. So when you're put in power, you just try and put your people together. Put your people together. That's very, very important, you know. And above all, I love Rwanda. This is a very beautiful country.
We love you back.
And of course, I'll be here again and again. And thank you so much also for the people of Rwanda for
welcoming
you know,
you.
for loving, welcoming me. I felt so much at home.
Praise
I love your food. Of
Yeah.
course, I will not allowed to say on TV that I
You have
also I've
beautiful
seen beautiful girls.
girls. Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
allowed to
I'm
say.
not allowed to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, sure.
Yes, you'll
Yeah.
not say that.
Yeah.
That is very wrong.
Very long to
I will
say
not
that.
say that. Yes.
Thank you so much, my brother. I'm very happy to be with you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for having time with us. And let's have Diana, and let's have you and Diana coming back to visit Rwanda.
Sure, sure.
We shall be here to support you or to welcoming you. Thank you so
Yes,
much, my
yes,
brother.
and thank you also for receiving my song featuring Bruce Melody, Diana So Well. It's available on all platforms, you know, on YouTube, on all streaming services. And thank you so much, Lucky. You know, you're my namesake.
Yeah, Bahati. Yeah.
Bahati.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bahati, for the support. I appreciate so much.
Thank you, Lucky.
And I salute you so much. Thank you, RwandaTV, for hosting me.
Thank you.
I'm humbled.
Yes.